Hello, hello, hello! We're gonna learn how to construct parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Okay, but before we do that, in your notebooks, we're going to copy this stuff right here. Okay, so we're gonna learn the difference between sketch, draw, and construct. When it says sketch, you're just being asked to do something freehand. Just take your pen or pencil, and there's freehand right there. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever you want to do, that's freehand. Okay. If it says draw, you're going to use a ruler and a protractor. A ruler and a protractor. If it says to construct something, the materials you use will be a straight edge and a compass. A ruler happens to be a straight edge, and it has ruled portions on it as well. So a ruler is both something that you can measure something with, and it also has a straight edge. The straight edge I'm going to use, you can use a ruler if you want for the straight edge. So a straight edge and compass. I'm going to use a compass, okay? But for me, I'm just taking a piece of paper, folding it once, creasing it, folding it twice. There's my straight edge right there. Okay, you can use the edge of a book, piece of paper folded. Take another piece of paper, fold it. There's another straight edge I can use, okay? So, when you do this, let's start with the perpendiculars. Perpendiculars. You can construct 8 of them, but first of all, we have to figure out how to do that. So here's a line. Here's a point that's not on that line. We want to construct a line that goes through this point and is perpendicular to that line. So this line is perpendicular, but it doesn't go through that point. This line goes through that point, but it is not perpendicular to that existing line. So you want to end up with something like this. It's perpendicular. This is perpendicular, but it needs to go through that point, so it's somewhere around there. Okay? So you know how to do a perpendicular bisector, then it's going to help you do this. If you do not know how to do a perpendicular bisector, go back in a video and we need to watch that stuff first. So to do it with the compass, pointing of a compass right there on that dot. If I make an arc right now, again, I'm using a pen just so you can see it in this video right here. You are going to use a pencil. You are going to use a pencil. Not a pen, you are going to use a pencil. Not pen, a pencil. Because you can erase pencils. Pens, not so much. So pointing out the compass right on that point, like that. I'm going to swing an arc. The arc that I make has to intersect this line twice. 2 times. So right now, if I swing an arc, that arc is not going to go through this line twice. So I have to extend the length of the compass. Now it will. So now, put that down. Move the paper. Let's try that again. There we go. Moving the paper makes it easier. Moving the rest makes it more difficult. So now we have this arc intersects that line 2 times. Once right there and once right there. We're going to use those 2 points of intersection and act like we make a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector. You need to know how to do this prior to making perpendicular lines. Okay, so what we have here, we're going to use these 2 points. So from that point and that point, that's the total distance between those 2 points. That's half the distance. Make sure your compass setting is more than half. Okay, I'm going to make compass setting go zoop. Do not change the setting like this. Do not do that. That's a huge boo-boo. I just blew it. I have to take my compass setting, take the pointy end, go back right there, and adjust it so it's right back on top of that arc. There we go. Do not change the setting of the compass. Now I want to, common error is to use this right here. Nope. When I use that one, you're going to follow that arc until it intersects right there. That's the point that we want. Right there. Okay. The compass down. Tilt it. Spin the paper. Zoom. So now these 2 arcs intersect at 2 points. Right there and right there. So that point right there and that point right there. So we can use our straight edge. This is our straight edge. Draw a line with your straight edge from the intersection of the arc right there and right there. It's just going to be a straight line. It should go straight through that point. Oh, missed. There we go. There we go. Right there. Okay, that's going to be perpendicular. Yeah, it makes it. Okay, so this is a perpendicular. That right there, it is not a perpendicular bisector. This distance is not the same as that distance. Therefore, it's not bisecting. It's just perpendicular. So you need to indicate that. So put a box right there. You can put it right there for 90 degrees, or you may put it there, or you may put it there, or you may put the box right there. Done. That's perpendicular. Okay. Do it again. Okay. So make a line. Here's a dot. That wasn't good. I'll try that again. Just one dot. Not a mark, just a dot. Okay. We have to construct a line that goes through this dot, so it's perpendicular to this line. So, take my compass setting, pointing to the compass right on that dot, right there. I have to make an arc, so this arc will intersect this line twice. So right now it doesn't. I have to extend the arc compass. There we go. Now, 2 times. One there and one there. Using those 2 points of intersection, now the rest of this, we have to act like we make a perpendicular bisection. Okay. Using that point and that point, there's a total distance between those 2 points. There's half. Make it more than half. Okay, so just make a semicircle once and a semicircle twice. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I'm using the wrong point. It's this point, and that one is the other one. So that's my pointing end right there. Now make an arc. Basically, it's a semicircle, half a circle. Now, take my straight edge. The straight edge is going to go draw a line between the intersection of the arc right here. Those 2 points, and the next one is going to be right there, between here and here. There and there. Oof. I missed one there. I had 2 dots right there. It's got to be for that one. Okay, put a box there. There, it's perpendicular. Okay, keep in mind that this is not a perpendicular bisector. From there to there, that distance is not the same as from here to here. You can obviously see that right there. Okay, you just have to do perpendicular. This is just perpendicular, not perpendicular bisector. Show you one last time for that. Ugh, that was horrible. There's your line. Ba-boom. And then make a dot. Here's my dot. Make that clear. There we go. Can we see that? Where's my finger? There it is, right there. Okay, so swing an arc. So put the pointing of the compass right there on that dot. I just make the arc just a little bigger. There we go. We have to swing this arc, so it's going to intersect it twice. Oh my gosh, what's going on? It doesn't intersect twice, so you have to take this line and extend it. Take that line and extend it. So, there, extend the line. So now we're going to use, now it intersects twice. Once there, twice there. Once, twice. That point and that point. Using those 2 points of intersection, we're going to act like we make a perpendicular bisector. There to there, that's the full distance. There's half the distance. Go more than half. Here, that's more than half. Okay. Then I'm going to, that was this point. Now the next one's going to be right there. Okay. A boink. So now, what we have is intersection between the two arcs. There's one intersection, the other one is right there. So that is one point, that's the other point. And there, and there. Doink. There we go, whoops. Oops. Oh, that was horrible. That was horrible. Look at how that's an ugly, that's not even a straight line. That's horrible. Yuck. There we go, that's better. Well, gets it straight. That's a better line. And it goes through that point. The construction is done. We just have to put a box right there. Boom, boom, done. Don't put hash marks. Hash marks indicates that distance is the same as that distance, and that's not what we want. Okay? Because this is a line. This line right here theoretically goes on forever in that direction. We just had to make a line perpendicular. Okay? Now, one last thing. If you have, here's a line. Now, what if you have a point that's on the line? Before we had a line and a point that's not on the line. Now we have a line and a point that is on the line. So when you have something like that, I'm gonna make a circle. This circle is gonna intersect this line. So make a circle. Oh man. There we go, there's my circle. We're interested in that point and that point. These 2 points. Using these 2 points of intersection, got that horrible circle right there, but that's a point and that's a point. Using those 2 points of intersection, we're gonna act like we make a perpendicular bisector. Okay, that point and that point. There's the full distance between the two. That's half the distance, go more than half. If you wanna go way out here, that's fine. If you wanna go right there, that's fine. That's less than half the distance, you're gonna make an error, make it more than half, okay? There's one. By this, it's not that one, okay? It's right there, going to right there, that one. Okay. So from here to there, intersection there, and this one. That one and that one. Perpendicular. Done. Okay. Perpendiculars. So you're going to do this 8 perpendiculars on a piece of paper, 4 and 1 like this, with a line and a point not in a line. 5 of these, a line and a point not in a line. And over here, when you have a line and a point that is on the line. 3 of these, 5 of those. I'll do another one of these. Just make a circle. Oh, horrible. 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 It's because I'm going too fast. Slow down, Brian, slow down. There goes my circle. Use these 2 points of intersection, act like we make a perpendicular bisector. That's half the distance, go more than half. There's one. If I do this, now I just made a mistake. That's not the point that we want. We want that one right there. So again, do not change the setting of the compass. Okay, intersection is right there and right there. Womp bump, perpendicular. Okay, 5 of these type, 3 of these type. Okay, and that'll give you your 8. Next, 15-minute time. So parallel constructions, this is at the 15-minute portion, 15 minutes. We're gonna make a line that goes through this point and is parallel to that line, okay? So we're basically gonna make a parallelogram. So a parallelogram, here's a parallelogram. These lines, opposite sides are parallel, and these opposite sides are parallel. We're gonna end up doing something like that. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna pick a point down here somewhere, just any point I want, okay? I'm gonna make my compass setting from there to there. I'm gonna adjust this compass setting so it's from that dot to that dot. So exactly right there, and this goes right to that point. Boom, swing an arc. There's one, the first of three. Do not change the setting of the compass. Do not change the setting of the compass. Oops, I changed the setting of the compass. Gotta go back and fix it. Fix it so it's now the same as, there we go. Okay, there's one. Now put the pointing of the compass on the dot. I'm gonna make the swing an arc out here. Okay, do not change the setting of the compass. My next arc is gonna start with the pointing of the compass right there. Right there, and we were interested in where it crosses out over here somewhere. So it, boom, that's all we need. 3 arcs. Okay, we are now going to construct a line that goes through this point, and through that intersection. And when you do that, these lines are parallel. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, they're parallel. You're done. But let me show you why this works. You're done, don't do, now what I'm gonna do now, don't do, but this right here, from there to there, this is a parallelogram, okay? That's what I told you we're gonna make. That's a parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel, so these lines are parallel. Do not write that line, do not write that line. Okay, so I'll do this again. Yeah, let's go with this. Over here, boom, here's a line, boom, there's a point. Construct a line that goes through this point so it's parallel to this line. So this line goes through that point, but it's not parallel to this. Here's a line that's parallel to that line, but it does not go through that point. So you want to get a line that, something like that. This line is parallel and it goes through that point. So we have to do that using construction. So techniques, construction techniques, compass, straight edge. Okay, I'm just gonna arbitrarily pick a point over here. Boom, that one right there. Adjust the setting of the compass for that distance right there. Just that point and this one, adjust it, so boom, right there. Okay, swing an arc, just what intersects this line. So all you need is that. Do not change the setting of the compass. Put the pointy end now at that dot. I'm swinging the compass over here, so an arc on this side someplace. Boom. You do not need to make it intersect that, just like this. Don't, when you make it go more, it just creates confusion. Do not change the setting of the So again, pointing the compass right there, make the compass setting so it's the same as, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna take the pointy end, I did this already, did that arc. Take the pointing of the compass and stick it right there at that intersection. Boink. That's all we need. We're going to construct a line that goes through this point and through that intersection. And when doing so, these two lines are parallel. Parallel. That's it, done. Do not put in these two lines. Okay, that's it, you're done. Okay. One last time. Here's a point. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way this time. I'm gonna arbitrarily pick a point over here somewhere. Pick that point. It's for left-handed people. I'm gonna put it in my left hand. Pointing at the compass right there. Adjust the setting of the compass so the pin goes right through that point. You're gonna use a pencil. I'm using a pen so you can see it. Wait, get adjust that. There we go. Nope, not quite. A little shorter. There we go. Do that once. Okay. The point is right there. I'm going to take the pointing of the compass and stick it right on that point. Okay, make an arc. Notice how I don't, when I make this arc, I don't intersect that line. Okay, if I did intersect that line, all of a sudden, oh, now where do I put the intersection? Oh. So I purposely don't want to do that because I'm looking at the intersection right now of this arc and that line. It's that point right there. So put the point of the compass right there. I'm going to swing an arc where this arc and my new arc will intersect. Doink. So now we're going to construct the line that goes through this point and the intersection of the two arcs. Right there. Oops, there it is right there. Zaboom. And you put parallel. Parallel. That's it. And you're going to make 8 of these. 8 parallel lines. So you can do it 8 times. Make sure you use a straight edge to, you have a line. Here's your point that's not on the line. Okay. You can do this 8 times, do this 8 times so a line goes through this point so it's parallel to that line. That's it. 21 minutes. See you next time. Bye-bye.